Consisting of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, the United Kingdom, UK, has long been one of Europe's most popular tourist destinations. The country's appeal has much to do with its diverse scenery and rich cultural heritage. The best places to visit in the UK include everything from beautifully preserved country estates and castles, to its many world-class art galleries and museums. One of the greatest pleasures of a UK vacation, however, is just how easy it is to explore this fascinating and diverse country. Thanks to its size, the UK could easily fit into the state of Texas. With room to spare, you can base yourself in cities such as London or Liverpool and simply take a train, bus, or ferry to explore other areas. Plan your sightseeing adventures with our list of the best places to visit in the UK. Number 10. Liverpool and Manchester. Thanks to its international airport, Manchester is often the first stop for many visitors planning to explore northern England, Scotland, or Wales. Highlights include Castlefield, popular for its well-preserved Victorian houses, canals, and Roman ruins, as well as the many old warehouses now serving as trendy shops, hotels, and restaurants. Other Manchester attractions include Manchester Cathedral and the historic Town Hall. There's also a rich cultural scene that includes museums, Museum of Science and Industry, galleries, Manchester Art Gallery, and entertainment, Chinatown. Liverpool, just an hour away by rail, offers plenty of cultural excitement of its own, not least because of its association with the Beatles. Music fans are drawn here for Fab Four-related attractions, such as the Beatles story in the renovated Albert Docks area. Also worth seeing are the famous Cavern Club, where the band made its debut in 1961, as well as the former homes of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Numerous walking tours and bus tours of Beatles sites are also readily available. Other great reasons to visit Liverpool include its many historic buildings, lovely gardens, and parks, as well as great museums such as the Merseyside Maritime Museum, the Museum of Liverpool, and world-class art galleries like the Walker Art Gallery and the Tate Gallery. Number 9. Northern Ireland's Giant's Causeway. It's sometimes a little too easy to forget that the UK includes a tiny little piece of Ireland. Northern Ireland, consisting of the northeast corner of the Emerald Isle, can easily be included on a trip to either country, and is well worth taking the time to explore. By far the best known of Northern Ireland's attractions is the magnificent Giant's Causeway, a stunningly beautiful natural feature that looks anything but natural. Just a short drive from the capital of Belfast, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is made up of unusual columns of layered basalt that jut upwards out of the sea and shoreline like some giant staircase, hence their name. All told, there are some 4,000 of these polygonal-shaped steps to see and clamber over. Formed over 60 million years ago during a period of intense volcanic activity, it's a truly impressive sight, and easy to see how local legends of giants could so easily have sprung up as a result. A modern visitor center has been opened here, and provides fascinating details about the reality and the myths behind this bucket list attraction. Guided tours can be arranged, and audio guides are available with admission. Number 8. Inverness. This lovely city boasts numerous excellent attractions, including Inverness Castle, the Inverness Museum and Art Gallery, and the late 19th century St. Andrew's Cathedral. History buffs should also check out the Culloden Battlefield and Visitor Centre. It was in Culloden in 1746 that the English and Scots fought their last battle, and where the fate of Scotland as a British dominion was determined. Also of interest are the gravestones of warriors from the Scottish clans, as well as the 6-meter-high memorial cairn erected in 1881 to commemorate the battle. Number 7. Canterbury. Pay a visit to historic Canterbury in Kent, and you'll soon discover why this beautiful city continues to be such a draw for visitors to the UK. An easy hour's train ride from central London, or just minutes away from the Eurotunnel, Canterbury has been a draw for pilgrims for more than 1,500 years, ever since St. Augustine first started converting pagan Anglo-Saxons to Christianity here in AD 597. The city's most famous attraction is Canterbury Cathedral, home of the Archbishop of Canterbury. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this stunning cathedral offers plenty to see, from the intricately carved masonry of its exterior to its magnificent interior, a highlight of which is the beautiful choir with its statues of 6 English kings. Also of note are the exquisite miracle windows, dating from the 12th century, and depicting scenes from the life of murdered Archbishop Thomas Becket. Number 6. The university towns of Cambridge and Oxford. The UK has long been a centre of learning, with 2 of its most famous university towns also ranking highly as tourist destinations. An easy commute north of London, and just 128 kilometres apart, Cambridge and Oxford have for centuries been rivals for the title as the country's top academic establishment, a rivalry celebrated during the famous rowing event, the boat race, which takes place each spring on the River Thames. Despite this generally good-spirited rivalry, each location offers plenty of attractions to make them worthwhile additions to your UK travel itinerary. Highlights of a visit to Cambridge include the chance to wander the UK's largest collection of preserved historic buildings, many of them located within an easy walk of Cambridge University's 31 colleges, the oldest of which was founded in 1284. In addition to touring the stunning college grounds, only a handful of the university's buildings offer tours. Visitors to Cambridge should also take a punt along the River Cam, as well as explore the Old Town Centre. Oxford University's 38 colleges are equally attractive, each set around a quadrangle and several inner courtyards along with chapels, dining halls, libraries, and student accommodations. Some offer unique tourist accommodation packages too. Oxford highlights include the Carfax Tower, with its fine views over the city centre, and the many fine old buildings of the town's high street. Number 5. Idyllic England. The Cotswolds. Covering almost 1,287 square kilometers of pristine countryside, the beautiful Cotswolds is undoubtedly one of the most photographed corners of the UK. Located an easy day trip west of London and close to the popular tourist attractions of Bath and Bristol, the Cotswolds include some of the best parts of the counties of Oxfordshire, Gloucestershire, Somerset, Wiltshire, Warwickshire, and Worcestershire. Travelers flock here to experience a true taste of rural English life and to explore its many quaint villages and idyllic pasturelands. One of the most popular ways to do this is via the area's extensive trail network, including the excellent 16-kilometer-long Cotswold Way. Other fun things to do include horseback riding and biking, or simply soaking up the history of popular market towns such as Castle Combe or Tetbury. Number 4. Wonderful Windsor. The historic town of Windsor, conveniently located a short train ride west of London, offers plenty of fun things to do for tourists. In addition to its lovely Thameside setting and the many medieval half-timbered buildings along its quaint old cobblestone laneways, it's also home to spectacular Windsor Castle, the most famous of the UK's royal castles. This grand old castle has served as the summer residence of British royalty for more than a millennium. It was started by William the Conqueror in 1078 and is the world's largest inhabited castle. Highlights include the splendid state apartments containing the Queen's Gallery and Dining Hall, each with magnificently painted ceilings and wood carvings, and St. George's Chapel, famous as the home of the knights and ladies of the ancient Order of the Garter. When you've had your fill of these historic buildings, be sure to also spend time exploring the castle's large and beautiful grounds, almost 10 kilometers long. You'll enjoy some truly memorable panoramic views over Windsor and its castle. Number 3. Ancient Stonehenge. One of the planet's oldest World Heritage Sites, Stonehenge has been a place of pilgrimage for more than 4,500 years. It was believed to have been erected as a place of worship, but these days, the crowds consist of tourists drawn by the sheer scale of this magnificent monument to mankind's ingenuity. It's a sprawling site, covering an area of more than 20 square kilometers and boasting a state-of-the-art visitor center. Here, you can catch a fascinating glimpse not only into the construction of Stonehenge, but also its history since then. Plan ahead and purchase a timed ticket for the day of your visit. Number 2. Roman-era Bath. Although one of the UK's smaller cities, Bath more than makes up for its diminutive size with a multitude of things to see and do. Named after its famous Roman baths, this beautiful city has been luring visitors to its healing waters for more than 2,000 years. Gushing from 3 hot springs, the water known to consist of 43 different minerals, hence its curative properties, travels upwards some 3,048 meters at a rate of 275,000 gallons per day, before spilling out at a consistent 46.5 degrees Celsius. While it's not possible to bathe in the original Roman baths, a number of nearby spas, most notably the superb Thermi Bath Spa, offer guests the chance to enjoy the city's famous waters. In addition to its ancient history, Bath is also famous for its lovely Georgian architecture. The best examples can be seen along the magnificent, curved Royal Crescent, with its palatial townhomes. One of them, number 1 Royal Crescent, is now a museum that offers a fascinating peek into life during Georgian times. 1 London. While it's possible to plan a trip to the UK without visiting London, it's certainly not to be advised. The nation's sprawling capital boasts plenty of attractions to keep you busy. For those interested in learning more about the UK's rich history, one of the top things to do in London is visit the Tower of London. Located beside the spectacular Tower Bridge on the banks of the River Thames, this former palace and prison includes highlights such as the iconic 1,000-year-old White Tower, with its fascinating displays of armor and weaponry, and the Jewel House, home to the crown jewels. Fans of Britain's royal family will want to head to Buckingham Palace, London's royal home since Queen Victoria's reign. Here, you can enjoy the colorful pomp of the changing of the guard or even take a tour of the palace's staterooms. Be sure to book in advance as they're only open for a few weeks each year. The city's Whitehall Road area is another must, where you'll find Big Ben and the Parliament buildings, as well as Westminster Abbey, scene of many a royal wedding. Another area to visit in London is South Kensington, home to the city's best museums, including the Victoria and Albert Museum and the Natural History Museum, as well as the famous Harrods department store. Also check out Trafalgar Square, home to iconic Nelson's Column and the National Portrait Gallery. Video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.